Hello everybody, today I'm going to show you this nice old Lasko 6-inch personal table fan. This was actually one of my first fans I ever got when I was younger. I remember getting it. Each of my cousins also got one, but in different colors. The colors at that time were black, green, and white, as you see here. So we each still have these, as far as I know. But here's the one that I picked out. This one is the white model, as you can obviously see, and it still works perfectly to this very day. So let's go ahead and take a look at it. We can first of all see that we have the basic plug here on the end. It is not the fused plug that fans of today are required to have, so this was obviously before that time. But let's go ahead and take the cord off of the fan here. And get that out of the way. Looking at the front of the fan, we have a very nice metal guard here on the front versus a plastic one, which is more common today. I like the metal a lot better than the plastic. I think it lets the air flow through a lot easier than the plastic does. Plus, I think it just looks better. Looking at the fan from the side, we can see the blades are pretty much right in the middle of its cage here for protection, versus some fans that have the blades more in the back than in the front. Again, a deterrent from people sticking their fingers into the fan, so they push it a little bit more to the back. But here, being an older table fan, it's more towards the center, like I think it should be. Moving to the back, of course everything's plastic back here except for the motor, obviously, and some hardware. But we have a little tiny carrying handle here. We also have a rotary switch for off, high, and low. I always like this little switch they had here. It's really easy to get to the back and move it around without needing to use your whole hand or something. We have easy access to the motor compartment through these two screws. This back cover comes off along with our switch here. Comes right off. We can access the inside of the motor housing to do oiling or cleaning. We have some very nice ventilation for the motor as well. Moving down, we can see our adjustment here for the tightness of whatever angle you'd like the fan to be positioned at. Cord comes right out of the motor housing versus coming out of the bottom here. And on the bottom, we have some model information about this fan. Very nice. We have two rubber feet here in the back and two plastic ones in the front. On the front base here, we can just see 6-inch personal fan written in the plastic here, or molded in rather. So again, here we have a basic look at the fan. Let me go ahead and set it down. I'm going to plug it in here now. There we go. So let's go ahead and take a look at it on. First we'll start with low. It has a very nice sound to it. I remember the sound when I was younger. It's not too loud either. Pushes a very nice breeze on low. More of a breeze from a high setting on a fan manufactured these days. Very nice. Let's go to high. That noise, that pulsing noise, has always been with this fan. I think something is unbalanced, like the blades. But it pushes a very nice, strong breeze on high. Of course, it makes different noises as we move the fan around. Typically, it'll of course just be sitting down. still a very nice fan. Let's go ahead and turn it off. Has a pretty nice spin down for how old it is. So, if you'd ever like to get into the blade compartment, simply find one of these little clips here, pull back on it, and pull the cage out. Find another one and do the same. There's usually 4 on these little 6-inch personal fans. You can take the front grate off and wash it if it needs to be, and then you can see the blades here in the inside. They have a pretty nice pitch on them as well, to help with movement of the air. I notice many fans these days have a shallower pitch to the blades versus these older fans. And if you ever want to put it back on, of course, you just put it into one of the clips, another one, and just work your way on the last 2, and it's snapped back together. So anyway, I really hope you enjoyed this video of this Lasko 6-inch personal table fan from, I believe, the 90s, actually, the late 90s, or early 2000s, one of the two. Can't really remember, but I think it was the late 90s. Anyway, once again, I really hope you enjoyed, and also please comment, rate, and subscribe, and thank you very much for watching.